Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's TyTech, and this is the first episode of a beginner series to war meta. In this series, we'll be taking a look at the best counters to war defenses, some strategy behind them, as well as some pro tips along the way. I figured to start the series, we might as well start with a 200k punch-up featuring BO versus Emma Marauders. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let the fight play out in full, and then I'm going to come back and go over all the strategy and diagnose the fight. Timestamps will be below. Enjoy. All right, so there's one thing to point out before you even start the fight. Is it a big strife? With a 200k punch up into an 800k team, most likely not going to be the case. In our case, not at all. We got a 150k strife, 6 red stars, 7 yellow stars, coupled with a 7 red star Emma and a 7 red star Sinister. So it's certainly not an easy fight. If you are going against a low strife, it makes this fight extremely easy. You're able to get past that taunt very quickly, and it just makes the fight way easier. But in our case, not so much. So let's see how it goes. I want to take a look at my team as well. So my team is no walk in the park either. We got a 7 red star maxed out Thanos. A lot of people do. And a good amount of T4s in the rest of the team as well. It's not going to be an easy fight. It is a 200k punch up on one of the best war defenses in the game. But I'm going to go over the strategy. I'm going to skip over the loading screen. Be right back. All right, so at the beginning of the fight, your primary target is Strife. A lot of people think the most dangerous people on the team are Emma and Sinister, which they certainly are. But if you leave Strife on the field for too long, he's sure to re-taunt, heal up, and essentially just restart the match for you. So priority 1 is getting Strife out of there. But every fight is situational, so let's see how it plays out. So we're going to target Mystique here with the first move. Get as much damage on as many people. The primary target does hit harder, but it's good to spread all that damage. You're missing out on like 350% damage if you do not, spread it around. Okay, a note here. Do not flip on the first turn. Wait for Emma to apply the slows, and then you can go ahead and flip. Flipping here will almost guarantee you a loss. So avoid the flip. So we're going to target Strife. We're going to keep targeting Strife as long as, well, we can't really avoid him. He has taunt. All right, so they're targeting Ebony. Usually in arena defense, first one to lose Ebony loses that match. So the AI is pretty smart here. One thing to also note, BO against BO, sometimes Ebony Maw will not be able to use his special as effectively, because he'll most likely sometimes be disrupted. Against Emma, we always get that defense up, so it's a great counter. BO is also one of the best teams in the game, so not much said there. We get a little lucky with Sinister cloning Proxima there. Proxima does have a great stun. She also has offense down, but if Sinister were to clone Ebony Maw, it would have been a little bit different of a fight, a little bit harder. So we got a little lucky there. We're going to go ahead and flip now. They have all those juicy buffs that we just tried to flip. Didn't really land any successfully, but we got all of our side flip. So Proxima lands the stun on Corvus. Quite okay with that. We also land the stun on Strife. So now we're going to go ahead and drop the bomb. And I'm going to show you a little bit of a change of plans after this bomb drop. We're going to go ahead and use Ebony Maw's ult. So Corvus is going to take out Mystique with his ultimate. Usually avoiding taunt. We might have been able to use the basic there as well. So maybe a little bit of a misplay. We still come out on top. You notice there, I just target Sinister after telling you at the beginning of the match that you want to take out Strife. Well, Strife is stunned. That's one thing. And then Sinister is super low on health. So if you see a weak Sinister, take full opportunity of that advantage and try to get him out of there as soon as possible. So we're going to keep targeting Sinister. We're going to spread the love with the damage, though. All right, Sinister's gone. Easy match now, right? We get Sabretooth out of the way. There goes all the damage for the team. Now we just have to get Strife out of the way. You want to make it a one-on-one against you, the 5 of you, and Emma. So let's get Strife out of the way real quick. And you're about to see the power of Emma. This is why having a big Emma really helps the Emma Marauders team on defense. All right, so Strife does land his ability block on everybody, which is everybody targets, which is So it leaves us with a 5v1 against Emma. Now, this is the true power of Emma. So you notice within 2 minutes of the fight, we're down to a 5v1 against Emma. We have 3 minutes left to go, and I'm still thinking... I'm still pretty confident I got this. So we're going to watch this play out and just watch the power of Emma unfold. At this point, I'm concerned I might time out. So having a big Emma on your Emma Marauders defense is very important. Having a big Strife, though, is almost even more important. Because really, honestly, everybody's going to have a huge Emma. Everybody's going to have a huge Sinister. Because when you get to an 800k team level, usually they're going to be going through DD4. And those are two of the best characters to bring in global nodes for DD4. All right, so Emma's still working. Still working on Emma. We finally get her pretty low. And then she heals right back up. All the way back to green. Eventually, we're going to get Emma down. But let's see how long it actually takes us to get her down all the way. So this brings up a point about war defense versus war offense. I highly recommend working on your war offenses first over your war defense. An 800k Emma team should be undefeatable. But every single defense in the game is defeatable. And a lot of them are easily countered. That's why you're seeing so many mixed match teams. That is really the new war meta. But Emma is back to full health with a minute left to go. Sheer panic is setting in right now. It's a 200k punch up. I'm pretty sure my alliance mates are going to think I was dumb for taking my BO into a 200k punch up. But I've done it before. I know it's going to work. We only have 45 seconds left. You got to move fast. You have to move as fast as possible when going against Emma. Thankfully, we get another ult. I decided to use the special there for the offense up and defense down. And eventually we get her down. So this brings me back to another pro tip. A lot of new players are against Discord. I highly recommend getting Discord, using Discord. Not only is it great for raid lanes and communication throughout your alliance, it's also great because it also features Warbot. If you've never used Warbot, it's a great command in Discord. You can use it here. I actually have an 800k Emma pulled up here. So it's not always the most reliable. Warbot does not take into account what T4s your team has, what ISOs your team has. And here you'll see that 800k Emma team is calling for a 733k Black Order team. So it's really not always the case that Warbot is right. You might be able to stretch it if you're confident in your abilities and in your attack. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. And if there are any other war attacks you'd like to see me do, feel free to drop those in the comments below, all of which will greatly help out the channel. And again, check me out on Twitch. I stream live every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. sharp. And I hope to see you there. Till next time, see ya.